Okay, so I often say about the performing arts, because I'm an open mic host. I see all kinds. I see electric guitar, poetry, monologues. I think that I'm gonna sit on this side because I'm deaf out of the other ear. Plus, I get a backrest. I'm pregnant. That comedy, I feel like, is like the hardest performing art because it's so immediate. Like you have to be up here, and so how does it? What is that about for you? What does that look like? What happens when you bomb?
Well, it's funny since it just happened so recently.
That's why I brought it up. By the way, you know I'm having a boy. What? So you have a lot of, you give me a lot of things to think about as I might go into labor.
You're gonna hate raising your child. When you think about all this terrible dark shit.
Well, I'm specifically thinking about circumcision right
now.
Don't
do it.
I'm not asking for your advice.
That's all right.
No, talk to me about bombing. What does bombing look like? Because obviously we know what success looks like. Like people are laughing, people are happy. What does that feel like?
Bombing feel like you can't really describe it until it's happening in that moment, and it's just like I'm just describing to you my current symptoms. I don't know. No, but it's like you think that what you're saying has value and merit, and it does. But there's a way that the energy of the room, how you deliver stuff, how it hits people's ears, where you're holding the mic, all these factors that fall into it. And if one of those things is off, it may not land. And after that, you get off, you evaluate, and you see what you can do better. This turned into like a sports interview.
Yeah.
Lady B, we was out there, we was playing hard today. And,
well, all right. So a lot of people in this room don't know you, but a lot of people know you.
Yeah.
And what I just learned about you the other night while we were hanging out, making the buttons that everyone can buy.
Buttons.
But Neel is actually like a really trained musician.
What?
And did that for, I know, I heard like 4 years old, a violin player till 18, saxophone at 12, oboe, keyboard has been involved. All these
the oboe was forced
viola.
I just want to say
Viola.
No, no, these are all true. These are all true
true
things. Yes,
things.
absolutely.
Now my question there, because now you've picked an intangible art to be part of.
Right.
That's like kind of, you don't really, whereas when you're learning an instrument, you know you're getting better because you're playing better and it sounds better and you're doing better things, right?
Yeah.
But in comedy, how do you know when you're getting better?
I'll try to put it this way. Like I can only describe it with saxophone because I think I really got there. At that point, you get to a point with music where it's just an extension of your voice, right? When you're playing, and I got to that point, and it didn't feel great. So, comedy's in the same way. Like I know I'm gonna have to put in years and years and years, and you don't see results until maybe 10 years of playing an instrument, right?
Right.
So recognizing that laughter for me is it just switches a part of my brain that nothing else does. And that's just something I want to learn how to do and be a part of,
That's awesome. Our season our theme for this season 4 at the Great Mike is love. So I of course have to ask you a love question. Love is a great many things. Many things.
Many things.
But what is one thing you are absolutely certain about love?
Oh. Damn. In one word, it's cyclical. Maybe. I've never been asked this question. My first thought was fleeting, right?
Mine too.
Fleeting was the first thing.
Yeah.
But then like,
That's okay, answer.
you also, I feel like you love in points of your life where you're ready to put that out. You're like very confident of version 1.3 of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, oh yeah, I can share this with somebody. I can share this with somebody. And then you do, and then whatever may happen happens. Either it's great, it works out. That happens sometimes, but most of the time it doesn't.
Yeah.
And then you like, oh, fuck, everything falls over. And you gotta gather yourself back up. Build version 1.4.
Yeah.
1.4 is taking a long time. But it's gonna be dope. I feel like it's gonna be dope.
Okay, before I let you get back and do your second set, we got a couple minutes to do a little bit more for us, whatever that.
Yeah, I mean, do we want to hear more?
Yeah.
Do we want to hear more?
We got a couple more minutes. But I will leave you guys with this quote from Neel's father,
Oh, hell yeah.
which may not in its entirety be verbatim. Well, actually, maybe you should say it. You
Can
say
I?
it.
Okay.
Because I just wrote like the notes.
My dad is a much better man than I am. Like, I don't want you to think about everything that I said up here. Pretty much like, oh, he must have come from a broken home. No, he's a really dope dude. He came from India. And yeah, okay, I'll just share this with you. So this was happening when we were driving to Iowa City for a violin lesson on a Saturday, like we did every Saturday for 8 years. And he said to me, Neel, something my dad told me. It's like, if you lose money and things, you've lost nothing. If you lose your health, well, you've lost something. But if you lose your character, then you've lost everything. I heard something, I heard something, yeah.
Good, Neel, we got